I'm sorry to say, but you've been drinking water wrong your entire life. Did you know that you might have been drinking water the wrong way all this time? The way we hydrate our bodies can affect our health in surprising ways. Modern science reveals that it's not just about the quantity of water we drink, but also about the timing and quality of hydration. Small adjustments in how we drink water can make a big difference in our daily well-being. From the right amount for your body to the best times to consume it and reap all its benefits, there are aspects that can significantly optimize your hydration. In this video, you'll discover how to improve your hydration once and for all, learning simple techniques that can transform your health from the inside out. If you stay until the end, we'll address common questions on this topic, including the famous questions, does drinking water help with weight loss? Or, can drinking too much water be harmful? One of these questions might be yours. Let's start by commenting where you're watching from and share your opinion. Should we really drink 2 liters of water per day only when we feel thirsty? Or do we need to drink water regularly to achieve this recommended daily amount? They say everyone needs 2 liters of water a day. But is it necessary to drink water at night? The internet has many different pieces of information. One expert says one thing, another says another. Today, I want to clear up this confusion and teach you the correct way to use this liquid gold in an easy way for you to understand. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors drank water from rivers and lakes to quench their thirst. Back then, drinking water was a matter of survival. When they felt thirsty, they looked for water in natural sources like rivers and lakes. This was crucial for their survival. Over time, our civilization evolved. We learned to control water by building wells, aqueducts, and later, plumbing systems that we still use today. Still, in the past, people didn't think about drinking a specific amount of water every day. They drank when they were thirsty and didn't count how many glasses of water they drank. Today, we hear all the time that we need to drink a certain amount of water daily to stay hydrated and healthy. But is this really necessary? I'll clarify this issue once and for all and teach you step by step what you really need to do to keep your body well hydrated. Do you know why we feel thirsty? It's because our body needs to maintain a balance between water and salt to function properly. The main salt that triggers our thirst is sodium, the same as table salt we use to season food. When we consume too much salt, our body reacts by making us feel thirsty to balance it out. Besides sodium, there are other salts like potassium, magnesium, calcium, and even glucose, which can also trigger thirst. For example, people with diabetes often urinate more and drink more water because the excess sugar in the body signals this need. If you go too long without drinking water, your body naturally loses water. This happens through breathing, sweating, and even in chemical reactions within our bodies, as well as through urine. If you don't replenish this water, you can become dehydrated. The brain has sensors called osmoreceptors that detect when the blood becomes too concentrated due to lack of water, and that's when we feel thirsty. So, does this mean you should only drink water when you feel thirsty? Yes and no. Drinking water when we feel thirsty is important to ensure our body has enough water. However, sometimes our brain may not immediately perceive thirst, especially if we're busy or distracted. That's why it's good to have the habit of drinking water throughout the day, even before feeling thirsty. The amount of water we need varies from person to person and depends on many factors such as age, weight, climate, and level of physical activity. Generally, it's recommended to drink about 2 liters of water a day, but this can be more or less depending on your individual needs. It's also important to pay attention to specific conditions, such as consuming salty or sweet foods, which can increase the need for water. For example, after a salty meal, it's common to feel thirsty to balance salt levels in the body. Similarly, foods high in sugar may require more water to help process the sugar. Let's better understand how the body works when it comes to feeling thirsty. Our body is incredibly adaptable. Studies show that even before we feel thirsty, it uses a hormone called vasopressin to retain water when blood osmolarity begins to rise. This hormone helps our body hold on to more fluid, concentrating urine and reserving water for vital functions. Only after some time do we actually begin to feel thirsty. This adaptation is crucial historically because our ancestors didn't always have water readily available as we do today. Before feeling thirsty, the body used mechanisms like vasopressin to conserve water. This usually doesn't cause issues since the difference in water amount is minimal. Therefore, When we drink water when thirsty, we restore balance in the body without major complications. You might be wondering whether you should only drink water when you're thirsty, since that doesn't seem to cause any problems. But here's the key point. Think about the past few days. How often have you felt thirsty? Often, we ignore thirst signals while we're busy with tasks, work, or other activities that demand concentration. It's common to go all morning, all afternoon, or even the entire day without drinking water, only noticing at the end of the day when our body shows signs like dry mouth, headaches, or dry eyes. Our daily routine can make us insensitive to natural thirst signals. If you're not used to drinking water regularly or don't feel thirsty often, your body may adjust to less hydration. This means you might start feeling thirsty only when your water levels are very low, which can be a serious issue. So, what should you do? Start paying more attention. If you already have the habit of drinking water and feel thirsty with any change, your body is probably functioning well, and there's no problem with drinking water only when you feel thirsty. But if you're one of those who say, "Oh, I never feel thirsty all day. I go through the day without feeling thirsty. My body doesn't need water," that's where the problem lies. If you don't feel thirsty, you might be misinterpreting your body's signals. How to resolve this? Start drinking more water. You'll notice changes in your body. Hydration of the mouth, skin, and eyes will improve. Headaches may also decrease, as dehydration is a common cause of them. Sometimes, a simple headache throughout the day can be a sign that you need to drink more water. How much water should you drink per day? For most people, an average calculation suggests 35 milliliters per kilogram of body weight. For example, if you weigh 70 kilograms, that's about 2,450 milliliters, or approximately 2.5 liters of water per day. However, this is an average number. If you live in hot climates, engage in intense exercise that causes a lot of sweating, or talk a lot during the day, such as frequent presentations, you need more water. It's recommended between 35 to 50 milliliters per kilogram of your weight to compensate for extra water losses. Another important point. If you consume salty or high-sugar foods like sweets and cakes, these foods increase your need for water. And if you have a history of kidney stones, in that case, there's no doubt. It's essential to drink water regularly, even if you don't feel thirsty. Water acts as a preventive measure, helping to prevent the formation of new stones. Just a small change that activates the release of vasopressin before feeling thirsty is enough to keep your urine diluted and reduce the risk of new kidney stones. Therefore, if you have a history of kidney stones, it's advisable to consume at least 2.5 liters of water per day to ensure good urine dilution and prevent complications. Monitoring the color of your urine can be a good indicator of your hydration. When it's clear or light yellow, it's a sign that your body is well hydrated because it managed to conserve water, resulting in more concentrated urine. However, it's important to note that the color of the first urine in the morning may be darker. This happens because during the night we don't drink water and our body produces hormones that reduce urine production to help maintain continuous sleep. Good quality sleep is fundamental for overall body balance. And now, the burning question among our patients. Doctor, does drinking water help lose weight? Can water help with weight loss? The answer is yes. Water not only helps control weight, but is also essential for the proper functioning of our body. After all, about 70% of our body is water. Without it, we simply cannot survive. But why is water so important for weight loss? It does several important things like controlling blood pressure, regulating body temperature, hydrating the skin, and delivering nutrients to muscles. It also aids digestion, eliminates toxins, and strengthens teeth and bones. Drinking water can also prevent the body from retaining fluids and increase the feeling of being full, which is great for those trying to lose weight. And the best part, water has no calories or sugars, unlike many other beverages. Furthermore, water is great for the brain. It helps improve brain function and combats emotional issues like stress and anxiety. A well-hydrated brain functions better and prevents symptoms like fatigue and lack of focus. So, if you want to improve your health, lose weight, and have more energy, drinking at least 2 liters of water per day is crucial. This will aid you in physical exercise and the weight loss process. Therefore, let's value water more and take advantage of all the benefits it brings. Another very common question is, Doctor, can drinking too much water be harmful to health? The answer is yes. Did you know that drinking too much water can harm your health? That's right. Consuming large amounts can lead to hyponatremia, an imbalance in the body that causes symptoms such as headaches, fatigue, nausea, and even cardiac arrest. This happens because the kidneys struggle to handle the excess water, diluting salts in the blood. This condition is more common in extreme cases, such as people who drink more than 20 liters per day or during intense activities like marathons, where we lose a lot of salt through sweat. Additionally, certain hormones and medications can interfere with the body's natural regulation, affecting how it processes the water we consume. To avoid problems, it's important to listen to your body and drink water when you feel thirsty. Monitoring the color of your urine also helps. If it's very yellow, it's a sign that you need more water. A healthy kidney can filter up to a liter of water per hour, but drinking more than that can overload the system and increase the risk of hyponatremia. So, remember, balance is the key to healthy hydration. How can I make drinking water more enjoyable throughout the day? Try adding a bit of lemon or mint to your water for a refreshing and natural flavor. Why do I sometimes feel like my water tastes strange? This could be due to minerals in tap water or using cups or bottles that haven't been properly cleaned. Is there any advantage to drinking cold water versus room temperature water? Cold water can help cool the body more quickly, especially after intense exercise, but drinking room temperature water is equally hydrating. What's the best way to know if I'm drinking enough water? A good way is to pay attention to the color of your urine. If it's clear or lightly yellow, you're well hydrated. If it's dark, it could be a sign of dehydration. How can I remember to drink water throughout the day? Try using a reminder app or associating drinking water with certain times of day, like before meals or upon waking up. Is there an ideal amount of water to drink before and after exercise? Yes, it's recommended to drink about half a liter of water 2 hours before exercise and continue hydrating with small amounts during and after the workout. Why do I sometimes feel thirsty even after drinking plenty of water? Thirst can be influenced by factors like weather, intense physical activity, or even dietary habits. It's important to listen to your body and drink whenever you feel thirsty. How can I ensure I'm drinking water of sufficient quality? Checking the source of the water you consume and, if necessary, considering the use of filters can ensure the quality of the water you drink. Is it true that drinking water can improve my concentration and focus? Yes, adequate hydration is essential for good brain function, helping to maintain focus and attention throughout the day. What is the relationship between the amount of water I drink and my skin? Water helps hydrate the skin from the inside out, contributing to a healthier and more radiant appearance. Can drinking water alleviate cracked heels? Drinking water is essential for overall body hydration, including the skin, but it's not a direct solution for cracked heels. Cracked heels can be caused by various factors such as local dehydration, wearing inadequate footwear, dry weather conditions, among others. To alleviate cracked heels, it's also important to use specific foot moisturizing creams, avoid walking barefoot on rough surfaces, and maintain good foot hygiene. Does cold water help burn more calories? Not directly. While cold water may temporarily increase the body's energy expenditure to warm it up, this effect is minimal. The real contribution to weight loss comes from adequate hydration, which supports overall metabolic function. How does water affect my skin? Water is essential for maintaining skin hydration, preventing dryness and premature wrinkles. Regular water intake helps the skin maintain its elasticity and healthy appearance. Is there an ideal time to drink water? There's no specific time, but distributing water intake throughout the day is essential. Drinking water before meals can aid digestion, and staying hydrated during the day is important for overall hydration. Does lemon water aid in weight loss? Although lemon water may offer antioxidant benefits and vitamins, there's no solid scientific evidence that it directly aids in weight loss. However, it can be a healthy alternative to flavor water. Can I replace water with other beverages for hydration? Water is the best option for hydration as it contains no calories or sugars. Other beverages like teas and juices can contribute to hydration, but it's important to limit sugary drinks to avoid excess calories. If you have questions about your hydration or any other health-related issue, feel free to ask in the comments. Share your experiences too. Do you usually drink water only when you feel thirsty? Have you ever gone several days without feeling thirsty and not realized you were dehydrated? Sharing this information can help the community better understand how our bodies function and how we can take better care of our health. I hope these tips are helpful for you. I'm here to assist. We are Health Indeed, a channel committed to your health and well-being. We look forward to your comments. Until next time,